Welcome back to Mountains Don't Like Baseball, episode
Welcome.
11.
It's actually
This
12.
I
I
I
lied the second
just
time just
asked.
now.
It's so it is 11.
It is 11.
Yes, the cool thing about episode 11 is that it happened right after episode 10. They were very back-to-back close.
This is true. And it's like 1-1. It's our first visual bit of the day. So anyway,
You're the
how are we all
strangest.
doing? There was a winter blast that came through very recently.
Was there really? Because I only heard tell of it. Genuinely
Dude,
wasn't here.
Memphis actually got kind of slammed.
How
Yeah.
like power outages or what?
No, MLGW, there were three, I think, total. 2 or 3 total for the whole time.
Two or
And,
three power outages? Like sweeping
Total for yes.
like
For
neighborhoods?
3 homes went without power the whole time.
Three? That's it?
According, yeah.
No
Everyone-
boil water advisory?
No boil water advisory.
I
At
took
least
that
where
shit
I'm-
with me. That's messed up actually.
Wait,
it followed you.
What do you like? You boiled water and then?
Dude, everywhere Glenn has lived, he's had to boil water at some point.
Oh yeah.
I like the year before I moved out of there, it was like 2 weeks of boil water advisory and like much easier conditions than now. I guess they updated their infrastructure after I had left. They went, the king is dead. Long live everyone else.
Genuinely, if I was under a boil water advisory, I don't know how I would know. Like what? How
Your
could the
phone.
information reach me?
You know those stupid alerts?
Like when a child goes missing?
Yeah.
Those stupid
Yeah,
That's the
alerts.
same system they'll
Or when they
use.
say 911 is down.
That was crazy. I can't believe they did that.
Oh, yeah. That was so
What do you mean
ridiculous.
911 is down? Why would you tell people that?
Listen.
It's like the start of the Purge movie. All crime is now
You're
legal.
right. That's what I like. Surely there was an uptick of crime during that time.
Yeah, you know there was some dude with a ski mask on. Like, dude, we gotta go now.
Yeah.
Just sitting and waiting in his home. And now since that one time, there are opportunists that are now doing that, sitting at home with their ski masks right next to them and like a baseball bat with nails hit through it. And they're just
Sleeper
ready to go.
agents.
Yeah, they're like looking at their phone, waiting for the text to come through, hoping that the like astronomical chance of it happening again.
Genuinely,
Happens.
I would love to see the stats, if there even are stats for like how the crime was affected at the time. I guess if no one was calling
I don't
911,
know.
I don't know how they report it.
Did you know you can look up crime by zip code?
By zip code?
Yeah.
I know you
I
can do it by
looked at
city.
that. So I looked at that when I was living in Memphis before I moved out of my parents' place because my parents were worried about me because I was moving into an apartment at Memphis
Mhm.
and I didn't really have any money. So I was looking at the cheaper places. And it was like all high, even where my parents live,
Yeah.
high. But anyway, that's not the important part. You can look it up by zip code, which is crazy. But I
When
wonder how they they advertise the crime rates and the upticks.
when we moved to Mississippi and my parents moved into the city in which they currently live, we looked up how many crimes there were in a year for that city, and it was 319, with only one crime being like a violent crime. Everything else was like petty burglary. And
That's
genuinely,
crazy.
it's because the police of this city, they will disappear you. They will put you in a hole.
Dude, those
You're not getting out.
motherfuckers, they're really scary.
Yes,
It's
like,
like the black hand coming to
it was very
adapt your
we
entire
know
life.
It would
Yes.
like you would hear somebody committed a crime at a Walmart, which would be like putting cheese in their pocket, and 7 black SUVs would show up, and the militia would pour out, and that's the last time that a crime would be committed at that establishment. It's
I
crazy.
looked up crime for my zip code, by the way.
Okay.
Oh,
I
white,
don't know.
Oh, you're
white screen.
Damn. It says F, overall grade.
nice.
By the way, this is the thing that made me like shock me. $25 million is the cost of crime. The cost of crime for my zip code.
As in, like, it costs
In 2025, crime will cost $2,965 per household.
Like in damp per household.
What do you mean $25 million per household?
No,
I gotta start committing crime in your
2,000
town, dude.
2,965. Well, it just says in 2025, crime will cost $2,695 per household.
That must so
Oh,
like cost of the police to take care of stuff,
I guess I don't
or
know. It doesn't say.
like they stole a
like
street light.
taxes representative that go towards the damages of crime, I
Damn,
guess.
$2,000. Yeah, but I mean, I don't care what my taxes go.
Yeah,
It's
it's
either
only going to
like
fucking
to
Israel, so
fix.
These figures reflect only tangible costs, which include the following: criminal justice system costs, direct cost to victims, lost economic contribution from offenders.
word.
That's interesting. I mean, the way I see it, like either it's going to go to that or it's going to go to Mayor Tater Tot's pockets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like I'm happiest for my money to go to
Mayor
local
Tater
stuff.
Tot. Yeah, they always say that you can tell how corrupt any type of local government is if the roads are the condition of the roads.
Yeah.
The money should always be going to the infrastructure, period, at some point. But when it's
Memphis
not,
is corrupt.
bro. I'm trying to remember my zip code from where I lived when I was in Dallas.
You at home, comment the zip code of Dallas, and we'll get to
Wow.
it in a week.
F minus, like what?
D minus. It's
That's
better
bad.
than here.
I mean, I feel like that makes sense. Like Memphis is the worst city. Like it's
Well, the thing is, it's got to be like more white collar crime or something.
in Dallas.
No, here. Because I would hear gunshots
your
when I
zip
lived in my
code?
apartment.
I feel like, I mean, depending on where you live, you hear gunshots in Memphis. Oh, but I guess your
Oh,
zip
yeah.
code, not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my zip code in Memphis, I was almost every night.
It's like that
That's a
scene
bit
in,
of an exaggeration.
My Cousin Vinny, when he gets thrown in jail and he finally sleeps well because he's in prison, which reminded him of New York. It's like you need
Yeah,
your
that's
neighbor to
sick.
mow the lawn at midnight to remind you of the gunshots in Memphis.
It's a fever dream ass movie.
Dude,
That's a
people
great
hear
movie.
mow yards in the rain.
But my dad, that's something he drilled into my head. Don't mow the lawn when it's wet because then it's going to get clumpy
Oh, dude.
and
This
it's
is
not going to cut cleanly and it's going to get up in the
Yes.
blades and
Yeah.
clog them up. And so I'd have to be pushing my little push mower and then have to like lift it up so it can go and kick out the grass because it all got caught up in there and made it go.
Okay, well, let me know if y'all have experienced this. My grass is really juicy. So even on like a
Yeah.
dry day, my lawnmower is wet on the inside.
Check this out. I have no grass. I live in an apartment. Because I'm
Well,
a
yeah.
chump
Okay.
and a slave to the
So
system.
just a moment ago.
Bang, bang, bang,
when
bang,
you-
bang.
That's hype. I'm happy for you that you don't
Yeah.
have to deal with grass.
Yeah. So we heard Wes's story about the ice and Cameron no ice. I am in the middle. I had some ice and I didn't go to work.
Wow.
I know it was beautiful.
How long did you
And
not
honestly-
have to go?
A day. They delayed opening the site for on that one day, and everyone went hell no because it was rough and no one knows how to drive on ice here. And you could hear people on the street spinning their wheels, not getting traction. It was
That's
very- it
dude.
was really cool.
Just drive slower.
Yeah.
Like it's just not that hard. We like you said, we really did not get any ice, and by we really did not, I mean we did not. And the Sunday before that Monday, where like it was supposed to be super bad, we finally got an email at like 8:30 saying it was like, use your best judgment about whether or not you should come in tomorrow. You have permission to work from home if you would like. 4 people went in. Genuinely counted. We know it was 4 people went in. The other
Were you one of them?
70. Hell no. And
Okay,
it was
good.
like a bright sunny day. Like
Dude, I
it
was gonna call you a
beautiful.
fucking loser.
Yeah, like I'm going in for so I work from home on Fridays. I work from home on Friday too. I didn't like, but I'll come in on Friday. Nah, I'm home. Bad weather alert. We're home.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome.
I could have gone on a picnic.
That's a good scale on what the weather's like.
Whether or
It's
not
like
you
a
can go
weather
to a
rock.
picnic.
Yeah.
Weather Rock.
Yeah,
Shout out
y'all
the Weather
remember the
Rock.
weather rock?
Yes.
Yeah.
How could we forget?
You know what? For the people at home, describe the construction of the Weather Rock and how it functions.
So the Weather Rock is a paragon of fortitude. It it will stand on its 3 legs
Oh, my
no
Lord.
matter the weather,
Mm.
the forces of God and nature. It's 3 sticks with a rock hanging from a string in the middle.
You fabricate a tripod and hang a rock from it. So
And the
one,
idea, yeah, go ahead.
if the weather rock is dry, you're good. If the weather rock is wet, it's raining. If the weather rock is cold, it's cold. If the weather rock is moving around, you might want to pay attention. If the weather rock is missing, run.
That's my favorite part. Dude, that sign that used to hang, because I swear there would be one day like the weather rock would be gone, which someone stole it.
Took it.
But the whole idea is like,
a tornado.
Yeah.
Man, I now whenever I in my head I have linked Weather Rock with Cameron because back when you two folks were living together and you had the hammock hanging up in your backyard. I cannot tell the story if you'd like.
I go nuts, dude.
All right, word. So for some reason, so they had some drinks. Cameron was belligerently drunk as he does, and
Naturally.
falls asleep on a whim as soon as he's drunk. And he went into the hammock and flipped himself to where his belly was facing the ground. So he like wrapped himself up in it so you wouldn't fall out. And
He
then
had
flipped
practiced this prior.
Oh,
He
yeah,
discovered the technique sober.
Yeah, because there's no shot you would have figured that out drunk. Anyway, a pivotal point of this story is that he was also naked. And
In a boonie hat.
yeah.
Wait,
I-
that's right. Yeah, I forgot.
You
Oh,
had-
this
you
was the
had a
candle night too.
Military, like Marine issue Dev Group boonie hat on only.
Dude, I had the misfortune of not being present for this, but Wes recounted it for me. But there was one member, we'll say, of Cameron's body
Oh yeah.
exiting the hammock when he was facing down, and it was
Weather rock
Remember.
was swinging.
Yeah.
Must have been
So
windy.
I referred to that as the weathercock.
Oh man.
I forgot about that. It's so funny. So further on in that night, there was a candle that was lit and had been lit for like an hour or two. So like the wax was melted, and
Like
I went
half
up.
inch of liquid wax.
It was like time for bed, so I was going up to blow out the candle, and Wes tells me he can tell, he's like, don't blow super hard, you will hit yourself with wax. And I went, bah! And it was, I was, my whole face,
Dude,
just coated in hot wax.
Yeah, I bet
He,
you like
like-
it, freak.
he didn't go like, he went like as hard as he could, and then he comes up like covered in the shit. Like it's in his fucking beard, it's in his eyebrows. It's
Oh
like
my
he
God.
cannot see out of his glasses.
Dude,
Like he was looking at the world through a sheet of paper. There was so much shit on his glasses.
from
I was
that night
laughing.
on, I referred to Wes as Sisyphus because it must feel like Sisyphus getting Cameron into bed.
Actually,
He's
Cameron's not that. Cameron will like argue with you for about 2 minutes, and then Cameron like realizes how much he doesn't want to argue, and then he'll just be like, "Oh, my bed does sound good," and then he'll go.
He just wanted it to be his idea.
Yes, he's got to like wait, and then he'll be like, "Oh, it's okay."
It's kind of like
Cameron's-
Inception. You just don't have to do a ton of work
Yeah.
to get me there. You just have to remind me
Yeah,
how
yeah.
comfortable it is.
Yeah, it's more like with Cameron, it's like you provide the fence to get him into the pasture you want to go. Other people, it's no joke like trying to pull a boulder
Yeah.
Yeah.
with a piece of string.
And once I hit the bed,
conflicted about fighting a teenage girl. That's an avatar.
for those who don't know, Glenn's just weird like that.
Wait!
Nah.
First, I'm talking about the weathercock. Now I'm a freak.
Hey, you're the one talking about the weathercock. All right, that's all you, man. I don't know anything about that.
Sorry, I'm crooked because my neck is crooked.
What's happening with your neck?
Dude, I pulled something in my neck and it hurts all the way like down my back to my middle back where my shoulder blades are at.
You just, with every phrase, like segment of that sentence, brought the point of reference up your spine. Like
Yeah.
you were like, it's hidden all the way down my back to the middle of my back to in between my shoulder blades. You just,
But it's
walked
only
me
on the
back
right
up your
side of my
spine.
back. My back hurts, man.
Does it
Damn.
actually hurt? What part of it hurts?
Most of it.
I'll tell you, enough of that rhymes. That was like a sophomore level rap You know, and you weren't even trying. You were just rolling with it.
My back hurts sitting in the back of the matte black Cadillac. Damn.
What happened?
Did you just will your lights off? For our audio listeners, Wes's lights turned off.
No, this is a fancy. It's one of those anti-depression lights for when the seasons get darker. you
Oh
know?
yeah, like the sun lamp type.
Yeah,
deal.
which doesn't remind me of the sun. I've
Yeah.
looked into the sun plenty of times.
Yeah,
It
what
doesn't
is it
have
about?
the same effect.
What is it
Got
about
the
that
Captain
light?
Chris fucking.
Dude, I don't know. I really do like it because, like, okay, you're supposed to like have it set up and just projecting. I have it bouncing off of. As you can see, it's still making me like, look. Do I have fingers? Invisible fingers. You can't tell. It's so damn bright.
For our audio listeners, oh my god, Wes doesn't have fingers.
Oh Lord, I keep getting these videos. I got them for a long time because I keep watching them, and it would be like, I lost to a man with no arms in pool, and there was this British guy who just goes to bars and he plays people in pool, and no joke, he tried to shake this guy's foot before they, and then he lost. He
Damn.
lost.
I mean,
the guy
look,
with no arms.
If you can be shaking a man's foot or hand, well, if you can shake a man's hand with your foot, you've got to be good at pool with it, right?
Wait, but
Well,
no,
now
if
you got
you're-
a new mountain to climb, Cameron.
We
We
can't.
should speak to that.
We can't.
But
Suffice to say, I'm good with my feet.
so for equality, I feel like you would be obligated to reach out with your foot to clasp toes. to shake.
Yeah, he would be
Because-
so excited to meet me.
Well, because if you think about it this way, if you're going for a handshake on the guy's foot, that would be like seeing a short person and then bending down like, who's a cute little
Yeah,
guy.
right.
You have to meet them where they're at.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining you like, aw, he's a cute little guy.
That's a cool
That's
sweatshirt.
me to my cat.
Wes, show off your
this is
sweatshirt.
All caps. Doom.
I like that it's like
Mad
a
Lib.
spotlight, but it's also stitched.
Yeah, somebody made this for me.
Ooh,
What?
One of my
That's crazy.
friends.
that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
That's
really
awesome.
cool. So is
Is
that
it
like a
like-
one-of-one shirt?
yeah. I do. So
Badass.
what they told me they did was they the original hoodie. I was like for my birthday or something a while ago. The original one wasn't up to the quality. That's the words
Mhm.
they used. So they took it upon themselves to like stitch it, and it's I don't know if it's like treated or heat pressed or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I just throw it in the washer and it's held up quite well.
You flip it inside out.
I should probably.
You should, especially if it's one of one.
Yeah.
Because man, I have so many shirts that I really like to have the same kind of material, and they are degrading.
Have y'all,
Yeah. Go ahead.
have y'all ever experienced the armpits of your shirts being destroyed by particular deodorants more than
Yes.
others?
Yes.
What are the deodorants that y'all have found to do that more? Because I have
That
mine
more?
off rip. I hate.
Ever since I switched to native,
Mhm.
that hasn't happened.
Same. It was happening a lot with Old Spice for me.
Yes, dude. I had been using Old Spice in college. It destroyed so many of my shirts.
Dude.
So I
yeah.
quit using it. The day I stopped using it, now I use Harry's mostly. Harry's doesn't do it at all. So I don't know what psychochemical they've got in that Old Spice.
I think it's like sulfates.
Or aluminum.
Who put
Sulfates
sulfur in the
and-
deodorant? We want it to smell good.
If you
dumbass.
remember that Old Spice Black Panther or Night Panther
Yeah. That's well.
shampoo,
It's called Black
Yeah,
Panther.
read the ingredients on it if you still have it.
I don't. If
Well,
I still
yeah,
had
thank
it,
you.
y'all would
I
call the
have
police on
some,
me.
so I'll send you a picture.
Cameron, you should always read the ingredients before you eat it.
I saw a funny video recently of a guy saying there's charcoal in.
So, what?
Y'all know about
said-
charcoal?
Yeah.
So-
Charcoal.
So there's like
Good for you.
And it was like, oh, we put charcoal in the toothpaste. Now it's good. But then, okay, here's charcoal in the toothbrush. Here's charcoal in the water. Very topical.
Water.
There's charcoal in this beard oil.
Yeah,
How
it's
could
good.
that possibly help your beard?
It wouldn't.
though?
It's though. It was.
Oh, it was a funny haha, and I'm taking it seriously. God, I got God again. I'm so stupid. Stupid!
Dude, that stupid.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Love that bit.
I have a red palm print on my forehead.
Glenn,
Do I have one? What?
No.
Glenn, what do you know about the woods?
Nothing.
What about Rachel going off in the woods?
Can we? Okay.
Oh, are we referring
Let's-
to my
let's-
topic I put in the topics
We're
channel?
pulling the curtain back. Okay, we have a topics channel in our Discord where we record. And Glenn put stuff in the topics channel, and I thought, oh, how about a little segue, like a little hoverboard type movement into the next topic? And I swear, this dude, eyes crossed, head empty, glazed. Yeah, like I
Forgot
come on,
everything I know.
dude.
So after that very apt and adequate segue, I'd like to take us into our next topic, which is really not a topic, and we're kind of framing it as a much bigger thing than it is. But when it was snowing outside, Rachel and I went out to the woods
No,
behind
hold
our
on,
house.
start over. Don't ever talk like that.
Rachel and I went Man, make that face more. That's awesome.
I hate it.
Yeah, we went out to get firewood because we had some firewood, but we wanted more firewood.
Wait, for like the house or
Yeah,
y'all
there's
just
a fireplace.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a. You've been here, Cameron. You know what? You're right.
Wasn't the TV in front of the fireplace?
Oh, maybe. You know what? It may have been at that point.
Yeah, because y'all have it. You have it up now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was on the ground at the time.
Because
that
I'm
was
up right now.
I mounted it because I'm a big strong man and I mount things now.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Wait. Found the stud. Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so we wanted to get firewood. Day and night. So we went out to get firewood and we got bundled up to go get firewood, and it was icy and stuff, and the stairs were icy, and I made Rachel wear my boots because I didn't want her to slip and fall and
You-
break something.
Can you hit the stairs were icy? That was the most 100% accurate Donald Trump cadence ever.
The stairs were icy. The iciest stairs I've ever seen. I mounted them beautifully.
Can you believe that?
Can't believe that. Some people
Anyway.
say they won't, but they were. We
Rachel
have
had
done a bad
made her
attempt at a Donald Trump impression every episode,
Yeah, we're only
but I
getting
do
better.
like it. Yeah, that's true.
So Rachel had to get her booties on.
Yeah, she got her booties on, and I wore my my tennis shoes actually have no treads on them anymore.
Oh, like this.
No, like
It looks
you can
censored.
see. It does look censored. You can see that there are treads on those shoes. You can. It is
Let's got bowling
Cool.
shoes.
basically, yeah. So I was walking down the stairs backwards like that.
Do they
and
look
I-
like this?
Why do you have so many props?
What?
It's censored
what?
too.
For our audio listeners, Wes has destroyed single.
Yeah,
single
these are
van.
like super years old, and then I didn't have any sandals, so I wore these on our boat trip. Remember?
Yeah, I remember
And
when
they-
they were
they
I
on
don't remember
pigs.
them in this state.
Oh
I
no,
remember
it's
you
because
wearing them.
I am a devious little goblin boy who likes to tear his own shit up as soon as I see a hole in it.
It's
Oh, I did that with my
genuinely-
phone case. Look at
It
this.
started with this.
Oh,
hole.
dude, that's why I'm a no phone case guy now
What?
because I couldn't stop picking on my phone.
Welcome to the club. Your phone going to have these lines soon.
That's why I put my busted ass phone case back on, because I was sitting there. It was when we were playing Gartic Phone. I accidentally cracked it. I was like, "Well, this has got to go," and I ripped it apart. So anyway, we're going down the stairs, and I have some gloves on, and I'm walking down the stairs backwards, scraping the ice off of the stairs so Rachel can walk down.
Aw, what a
Because she was
gem.
like,
Dude, that's
I
crazy.
don't. That was me trying to persuade her to go on this walk with me to get firewood. I was like, it's gonna be fun. We get to go walk in the icy woods. And she was like, I'm kind of scared. I was like, okay, let me make this happen. Anyway, so we get down there, and I'm like getting firewood, having my boy enrichment time, like breaking sticks over my fucking knee and like stepping on them to break them. Better than my dad, though. I didn't break my ankle.
Dude, him and that little tricycle knee thing.
Yeah, for our listeners, my dad broke his ankle trying to break firewood that I couldn't break, because I realized I could not do this without fully jumping on it. So I do not want to risk my life or sanity in doing so. And my dad said, I'm a big man, so I'm going to do that. and then he broke himself. Anyway, so I was having my fun time, like and my firewood and everything. And I look over, she's just wandered off. Like I could see her like way in the distance down the path, just like toddling away because she has like my Carhartt jacket on and everything, and she's like fucking puffed up, toddling away. So that was really the whole story. It was just a funny image of her just escaping. I keep her in captivity.
Yeah, I was about to say this is a whole cover up for her trying to escape.
And then I
She went
grabbed
on
her
Rumspringa,
leash
dude.
and dragged her back upstairs.
That's really cool. And
This
that's
reminds
the
me-
headcanon from now on.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
reminds me of this fella I knew when I lived in Dallas. Me and some friends went to go see this concert, and it was like we had like a party of people.
Yeah.
Like I think around 8,
Mhm.
and this one guy, like, get at the venue, go to the concert. We're like, yeah, there was only like 11 o'clock. Let's go crazy, crawl around the pub crawl, whatever.
Ah, Ghost
Yeah.
ah.
Ah!
It's like igniting a sleeper agent.
But anyway, so it's this dude Blake like walks down an alley. We don't see him again for 2 hours. He comes back with he left holding a beer, like a can of Bill. A Bill?
Mhm.
Can of Bill? He left holding a beer. He comes back with 2 and a fresh pack of cigarettes
Hell yeah,
that he just got off a random person.
dude. There are
And we're
some
like, where have
people
you
that go
been?
through
He was
life.
like, yeah, just dude, like a fart in the wind. I don't know how you do it.
They just know what's up.
Yeah.
That
This
is
guy
wild.
also, he lived on a tent. He lived in a tent on top of his school's roof. So he
Hello?
was,
What? What do
Dude,
you
this guy
mean?
was- this guy's lore is crazy. He is no joke a schizophrenic. But he,
Remember
like,
when you told Mason you were schizophrenic, and you're like, "Nah, I was just kidding." I remember that.
I was
That
cruel
was
to
fun
that
time.
poor. His soul is too pure.
It actually genuinely is.
He does not have
He's-
the soul of a warlock, dude. By the way, so I found out something about Mason is that he has like sleep apnea, so it keeps him up at night. So he's tired all the time, which is
Yeah.
why he passes out all the time.
Well,
That
no
makes
wonder
sense.
Because
you've heard him
he'll like
snore.
invite me over. Yeah,
Actually,
he'll
we
invite me
can
over.
hear it. It's like, brother.
He'll invite me over. We'll eat like for dinner. We'll eat, and then we'll be sitting on the couch. He's asleep within 5 minutes, and then Haley and I are just sitting there like we're just having a conversation. And he's
You know what?
passed out.
I'd rather him be passed out than sitting on his damn phone.
That's true.
Ooh, that's the kind of shit that makes me mad.
I love Mason.
Dude,
Look
I
at
was at
him.
a wedding the other day, on Thursday,
Whose wedding?
and it was a friend of Rachel's that I've inherited.
How old is your friend?
30. How old is he? 32? 3?
Oh gosh, she never tells me.
Rachel's a bad friend and doesn't know.
I'll try.
But anyway, so she got married, and I was just hanging out. Rachel's one of the bridesmaids, so I was just like twiddling my thumbs for a lot of it. And so I was sitting with a few other like friends by proxy, and one of the husbands was just sitting there, just on that damn phone. It's like, brother, like, even if you're not talking, like I was mostly just vibing out, just
Yeah.
listening to the music, chilling, having a nice time, chatting every once in a while, not being super talkative, but it's like I'm not just glued to my phone sitting on the table. He was phone sitting on the table. He was looking like this, head down.
Freaking people these days. don't know
Freaking
how to
people
make a
these days.
Connection.
And actually, speaking of people these days, it's always old people that are glued to their damn phones. It's not the young people, bro. My mom's on Facebook all the time. Every old person I've ever seen's had their damn iPad out with their fucking
Yeah,
Even
dude,
then,
hitting the
like,
index finger or the pinky.
I swear,
yeah.
I've seen old fuckers reading the fucking newspaper while driving. Like, no word of lie. This dude, like, it was fucking D-Day, and he's in this car like this.
I don't know if I've ever actually read it.
I've only used it to like. I've heard, okay. The only thing I've ever read was the funnies.
Yeah, I think I tried, but I didn't like them because it was just
Yeah.
Dilbert. Which who's that for?
They were always
Genuinely.
mid.
Yeah.
I got really afraid when you said I've only used newspapers because I feel like contextually, you should say I only like you read newspapers. What do you do with newspapers besides that?
You take silly putty on the funnies, and then you put the silly putty on the funnies, and then it makes a print of the funnies on the silly putty.
Mm. And then you take the newspaper and then put it to the side and get out your styrofoam and melt it.
Your gasoline has to be boiling.
Yes.
Can I confess something?
No, this is not a safe space.
I know it's
Yes.
not, but
Confess away.
I was thinking about this earlier. Like I got mind blasted by my past, and this is not like something I did all the time, and this is not
Mind
something that I have
blasted.
ever done as like a sentient human being.
Okay.
But I did it enough times that I remember it being a thing that I did.
You said you don't remember
I'm
doing
so
this as a
excited.
sentient being.
Like,
Yeah, if you remember it.
yeah,
you're
like
sentient.
I was sentient, around the time that I started driving. That's when I was sentient. But before then, really, I was a real cloud of a person. Like I just floated around and stuff just happened.
Yeah, like my friend. Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like I didn't make any real decisions, and not like, oh, this is where my life should be headed, but just like even what I did with my body or how I moved or talked. You know what I mean?
What are you about to tell us?
Dude, you're about to start telling me that you
What
spoke to
did
your
you-
wall and it spoke back.
What did you do?
Okay, so like, there would occasionally be a time where I would be in the bathroom,
Oh,
shit,
no.
as you do
Okay.
as a child,
Right.
and
Okay.
Not anymore. I grew up.
yeah, we all grow up at some point,
Yeah.
but when you're a kid,
Girls
you're doing
poop, bitches shit.
that. And sometimes you would not check to make sure that there was toilet paper before you would do that, and then you'd be in there. And I think the sophisticated person might go acquire toilet paper, but sometimes you would be looking at the empty cardboard roll on the roller, and you would think to yourself, that'll work. And I remember I used to tear up the cardboard roller so that you could try to get like where it separates it. You have a sort of thin
Yeah.
strip, and I would wipe with that and flush it down the toilet.
Do you think you're unique in that experience?
I think probably not, but
Yep, you're not.
let's go! 66%. Glenn's a dumbass. Wipe your ass,
Drastic times.
dumbass.
Okay, so I had cousins who would tell me they had this little jingle. They're like, out of toilet paper, and what do? Be a man. Use your hand. And then I thought of that in that moment where I have no choice but to use the cardboard tube. And I was like, you know what? They can call me a bitch or whatever. I'm using some form of protective layer. And yeah, right. It's not a regular thing. That makes total sense now.
Yeah, but it was just out of nowhere. I got blasted with that and started laughing because it's like, that's horrendous, and I can't believe I used to do it more than once.
Dude, that's awesome. What I like to do is I like to stand up and hold my cheeks apart to make sure the shit doesn't smear on my
Wipe with
ass.
your third hand? What are you talking about?
No, I'm not saying like I'm not saying
you're
You
holding
can
one
one
cheek?
hand to that action.
I'm not digging into my butthole and pulling it apart. Like I'm just kind of like from the tips of the cheeks, you know?
Yeah.
Pushing them apart.
Naturally, you
I'm-
walking
I'm-
around the house, shit butt, holding your asshole open.
Dude, I
Fucking
love to be
skin
shit.
fucking
butt.
streaks like pig pen all around you.
Dude, scooting up my ass on the ground like a
Oh,
dog.
gross. Leaving a
No, but I'll do that. Like there have been a few times where it's like the toilet paper reserves aren't in arm's reach, which bullshit, dumb mistake. Always have some reserves next to you.
Yeah.
So I would hold my asshole apart so I could like walk over and grab it. Well, because like then think about it this way: if you stand up with no parting, then you just got shit butt.
Yeah,
shit
but
cheeks
once
as
you've
well.
acquired the TP, like you can handle that.
No, dude, trust me, you don't want to.
Trust me.
It was a learned behavior.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, having shit cheeks and the cleanup is like 10 times worse. And I already hate wiping my ass to begin with. Like, that is the
It
most
sucks.
emasculating.
Well, it sucks.
bullshit.
Back when we were kids, we used to have to do that. When we grew up.
Yeah, I shit and I lie in it.
No, I really hate that I did make this a topic. I didn't want to, but I did feel like
Butt boy.
either I could find an ally, which I did, and that's hype, or I.
I'm so
should be
mad you
making
found an
it.
ally though.
Yeah, but
If there were all the places to find an ally.
yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
that's hype. Hey, so y'all watching the Super Bowl right now?
Nope.
No.
Oh yeah, for our people watching in 2 days, it is Super Bowl Sunday.
We
What's
record
going
in
on right now?
advance. We're good planners.
Yeah, sometimes we record less in advance.
I don't even know who's playing. And
So Wes said Patriots earlier.
oh yeah, okay. So that's the Patriots. Is it Miami?
Who's the other team?
Yeah.
Who's the Miami
Seahawks?
Heat?
That's basketball.
Yeah, Seahawks.
Yeah.
Well,
Let
let
me
me
that's a
double
team.
check.
do a Google search because I don't
Do-
know.
I might be a lot.
God, I
Dude,
can't
this is
wait
the
for
guy- like, if I
Mississippi
ever
Man
did stand
Supercut.
Dude, the Mississippi Man videos keep me going. What?
Hey.
What's he talking about with the horses on it? There's just
Dude, I fucking they're running the horses on.
Yep. Seahawks versus the Patriots.
Where are the Seahawks from?
Seattle. Right?
what?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't watch football. Seattle Seahawks.
Damn.
Is the game
Big
happening
win.
now still? Has
Yeah,
it
it's
started?
halftime.
Oh, who's singing?
Oh, Bad Bunny's going?
It's
Bad
9-0
Bunny.
to the Seahawks right now.
You don't know about Bad Bunny?
Is that a woman?
He was in Bullet Train.
Oh my god,
The
you're right. I
Lobo.
forgot about that.
Who?
That the Lobo, the wolf.
That's Bad Bunny?
Yeah, that's Bad Bunny.
That's crazy. I can't believe the wolf is bad. So he's a singer?
yeah, that's his main thing.
Yeah,
That's
It's
a
the
cool
thing is
thing
you
for him
probably
to have
haven't
done
heard
that.
a lot of it because it's Latin music. Like he does his songs in.
I wanted
that's
to know Discord
vanished.
picked up nuts.
Yeah, but not.
nothing.
Don't worry about Discord because my mic picked it up.
I'm playing the music in my mind's ears.
Just assume it was really good and cool.
Yeah, I
When
believe
you're listening to the podcast back, you're gonna be like, ooh, oh, it's got a beat
oh
down. It's
shit!
got the beat.
Fuck, my ass is shaking.
Yeah, hold it apart.
I don't have shit in it now. Yeah, maybe I do. But yeah, there's been a lot of stupid controversy about like he's not American. He
What?
shouldn't
Oh,
be.
to be in the halftime show?
Yeah, he's
Oh.
also Puerto Rican.
Oh, who gives a damn? Hold on. Nobody move.
Puerto Rico to Puerto de Super Bowl.
That is a guy doing a song at a football game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Who cares? Who cares where he's from?
old NFL people.
Dude, the NFL people, like the fans,
No, I'm
most
talking
of
about
them
people
are
who
like
come
the worst.
dust.
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
they
they
are
don't
the
come at all.
You know what? Let me talk about the NFL for a moment. Okay?
Tell me about it.
There's a controversy. I think the NFL's rigged.
Me too.
Ally! Glenn!
I have no
you're
evidence to base this
stupid.
off of.
Look at you drink out of your brown
No, tell
cup,
me your
brown boy.
conspiracy theories.
Oh, is that an Owala?
What?
Is it purple?
Oh, that's an
Did you just call
Owada.
me brown boy? No, let's walk back to that. Yes, it's an Owala, and I'm not brown.
What is an Owala? Is that like a name?
Oh, dude, are you not in the? Come on.
You have one too? Oh, no.
Dude, it's gas. You're in there.
What's the near... Have we... One.
So here, I will show you why this thing is so great. Look at this mouthpiece.
Is
It,
it
like
like
it's
a-
like drinking from a can, but out of a bottle.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Is the
It's
first
like-
part a straw?
Yeah.
Like
So
a
you
straw
can
you
either
can't
straw or no, it's very easy to clean. Because it's not like a
Let's just
Camelback
hold
where they have like the squeezy plastic bit that gets mold
Yeah,
all
yeah,
in
yeah.
it.
That
shit
really
sucks.
was like the best bad idea. I always
Yeah.
wanted a Camelback, but
So here's the solution: fill it full of alcohol. No mold.
no,
No mold.
That's a good idea.
That's what people do at like festivals.
I guess.
Such a bad idea.
dump a bunch of liquid IV in there and like dilute it with a little bit of water and then pour a bunch of alcohol in there.
Liquid IV.
I feel like that's just speed running a kidney stone somehow. Dude, it does not taste good
Dude.
either.
I've never tried it, but typically those kinds of things I don't trust at all. If anything ever tells me it's going to give me energy, and it's not like if it's saying like non-caffeine energy, I'm like, what we got in there?
So like not even just the energy, but like it is viscous and salty.
Liquid IV?
Yes, liquid IV is like, and but not viscous like honey, but it's viscous like more than water. You know what I mean?
Ew.
It is
Kinda.
viscous. So like viscosity is a scale, and the scale ranges from non-viscous, which is water, to viscous, which is solid. Like
Sure.
something that moves like magma or like
Okay.
the continents.
It's got horses running on it.
So liquid IV it's a little bit more viscous than water. So it's viscous and it's really salty.
Dude, oh my god. You just brain
It
blasted
tastes
me.
like sweat.
Wes, do you remember that one time you went to give blood and you had like stringy blood?
Oh
or some
yeah,
shit?
Oh, was it
I had a
like clotting?
blood clot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pulled the needle out, and my blood stayed on my skin and like came out of the needle in like this really long clot.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So every now and then, like I get nosebleed. It's a thing that runs in my family. It's in the wall,
Yeah.
what have you. And
Yeah.
a lot of times I'll get them at work, and so it's like, what is the most convenient way that I could deal with this? Generally, without trying to get up from my desk. Sometimes I gotta go get whatever. No, thank you though. Just napkins do. But there are times where I'll shove that napkin up my nose, and I wait a little bit, and then it's like, all right, I gotta take it out either to get a new napkin up or because it's dry and it's done.
Oh,
And I'll
big
pull it
bleed.
out, and the clot will come from deep within my body and just slide out of my nose, and it's this
Dude.
string like a worm of blood.
But it feels so good.
tastes good too, but it's just crazy. Body.
Hold on.
Huh?
Who's they, first of all?
Your blood
then-
cells.
Yeah, we were supposed to string that together. But that is so disgusting and I love it. Like that kind of shit. Ooh. But yeah, I also had the same kind of shit. And my younger sister had to get the zap on the
Oh, like cauterized.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which low key I might need to do that at some point.
Okay,
but it hasn't
consider
been that
this.
bad.
Carter got his nose cauterized. Ever since then, he has no sense of smell, and it affects his taste. Maybe you get less nosebleeds, but maybe not.
That
Like in his
sucks.
case, like he still gets them, but it messes with your sense of smell.
Word.
I don't know that I could recommend it.
I'm not doing it because I don't get them that often anyway. And when I do, I just take tissue and go,
Yeah,
whoop,
because I had thought
and
about
then it
like
stops.
it would be convenient to not have them, but as soon as I put it 2 and 2 together, that like his sense of smell stopped when he got his nose blasted. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm out. I
Yeah,
want to taste.
Not about it.
I want to taste.
Dude,
things.
I've got them at work a
You
few
need to back
times, and there was one time where, like, mid it happening, someone from QA was like, "Hey, can you come? Like, I have a question about this. Can you come talk?
And you just
Like, can we meet real quick?" And I was like, "Yes, if you don't care about the fact that I have tissues dangling out of my nose." She was like, "Sure, let's do it." And so I just sat there with my fucking huge nostrils plugged with tissues, answering questions.
I've just learned that I have a regret.
What?
So when I first started working at my company, and I was like really like eager and trying to make, and I think it was an intern actually at the time. Like I was really just trying to make a good impression and like trying to show like I have a good work ethic so I could get a real job. And so one of the things I was just helping with a project to get rid of an old application and rebuild it in a new thing. That was the idea. And so I was at this woman's office, and she would have been like late 50s. So she was like older, but not like retirement. And we were looking at this thing, and all of a sudden, like I could feel like, oh, my nose is about to bleed. I'm like, oh, hey, you got any tissues? And she's like, oh, yeah, sure. And I take them, and I'm like, my nose is now like pouring blood out in this woman. And I got like bloody tissues, and I'm like, hey, you got trash? And it's like, let me throw them in the trash. And she's like, do you need to go take care of them? I'm like, nah, keep showing me the thing. And then we're looking at it, and I got tissue hanging out of my nose, and it's her trash can's full of my blood. And I think about that, and I think I should have left.
So
Yeah.
I know a story about one of the people that we've spent time with in person. I'm not going to say their name for the sake of their own dignity.
Mhm.
That's not as bad as imagine you like go to an event and you stay in a hotel out of town for this event. And you drink heavily the night before, and then you go to eat breakfast at Waffle House, and you puke into your own cup of orange juice. And instead of like going to the bathroom
can't listen to you.
yourself, you give it to the fucking waiter to take care of.
Ew.
So I hope that made you feel a little bit better, Cameron.
I don't think you made him feel better. For our
He
audio
looks
listeners,
peaked.
Cameron is headset off,
It looks like you just got the sweats. You're good. You can
How
come
you doing?
back.
How you doing, big guy?
Oh man, I can't handle anything that's like that.
Yeah.
It's
that
bad, bro.
that is tough. I have okay. Going back to nosebleeds, I have one. I was a friend of mine was showing me how to use a piece of equipment, and she's like, "This, blah 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 blah, whatever, whatever," and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Okay, fuck." And I stood up and I was like pushing the door open to leave the room, and like holding my hand to my nose, and she's like, "Wait, no, one more thing. I need to show you this." I was like, "Alex, no." I just left. I still give her shit to that. I was like, "You could have just told me later. You could have told me any other time." But you
Instead-
tried to stop a bleeding out man.
you were dying. Like, to
I was
kill you.
dying. Speaking of trying to kill, I cut someone off in the parking lot the other day
Did they
at
deserve
my
it?
job.
Oh my lord! Tell
No,
everybody in the
and-
town.
Okay. So let me give some context to this. So the site head for my place, he's the site head of a couple other companies. This is gonna be a first time, or a couple other sites. This is the first time he would be on my site because he just got this part of the job.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was assigned to be like a subject matter expert to like walk him through part of like the tour, and explain some procedures and stuff to him. And so I was already like, oh my god, I'm so oh my god, I have to first of all talk to people, which everyone knows
so hard.
I hate doing. And then like I am in my head like I know what I'm talking about, but it's like, wow, I don't know anything. Why did they pick me? What the hell? So anyway, stressed as fuck about it. So I'm going to park, and I'm going this direction to pull into a spot that's kind of like just like a straight pull in kind of thing.
Mhm.
And so the guy or somebody was coming perpendicular, and I didn't see him because I wasn't really paying attention because I was in my head thinking. And I pulled in the spot, looked over, saw that he had like slowed down to like let me go, and then pulled in the spot next to me. I was like,
Oh, that's.
so I get out of my
embarrassing.
car. I know. So I get out of my car and I'm like walking past, and I was like, "Hey, sorry, like I didn't mean to cut you off. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I was not paying attention."
Right.
And in that moment, while I'm saying that, I'm like, "I don't recognize this guy. Oh God," because like I've been there 4 years and change. Like
Yeah.
I'm
And
pretty.
you just ended it with that one action.
Yeah. And so like I was like, it's either like a new person in some other department or something, or like this is the guy I'm supposed like the site head. I was like, fuck. And he like muttered something. I didn't really hear what he said, and me being like the problem, I said what I said, like, hey, sorry, and kept walking. Didn't stop to say like, hear his response or anything. Didn't say what.
That's why not, dude? Why not just
I don't know.
be a
I was
human about
not.
it?
I was not thinking. I just walked straight.
That's it's. I almost feel like that's worse. Like you cut him off, and then you're just like, sorry, and like walk off without even.
It was my tone was genuine.
That's
Shut
rough.
up.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, so I get to my desk and I'm like, fuck. So I look up this guy, like the guy's name. I look it up in Outlook and I was like to see if he has like a picture in
Mhm.
the Outlook thing. I was like, that's the fucking guy. And so the tour's going on, and it wasn't a 100% thing that I was going to be pulled in for this or not. It was like kind of like if I'm needed, they'll pull me in if he wants to know more details about stuff. But
Yeah.
if it's like big like overview, like they can handle it.
Yeah.
If it's nitty gritty details, I'm involved.
Mhm.
And so like most of the way through the tour time, the scheduled time, I was like, maybe I don't play a role in this. Maybe I'm good. Maybe I'm set. And like 5 minutes before my boss comes in, is like, hey, get in here. I was like, fuck. And I walk up, and my boss is like, name, Glenn, name, introducing me to the guy. I was like, hey, sorry again for cutting you off. And then the room blew up because it was, everyone thought it was super funny. I was just sitting there like fucking shit in my ass.
It's
Cheeks
the whole
spread.
room laughed at you.
No, the tour party thought what I said was funny.
Yeah.
And
Oh, was it like other people with the guy?
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. And he like he kind of like mutters, and he has a little bit of an accent. So
Dude.
I still did like even then I didn't really hear what he said. and then we just moved on.
Yeah.
And
Like
honestly,
you introduced yourself, and he's like, Honda Civic.
Yeah, license plate number. But I was thankful that I got pulled in for that because that gave me an immediate opportunity to extend the first impression.
Right,
Be like,
right.
I'm not a total shithead, generally. So, anyway,
Yeah.
that was my embarrassing story.
I had a similar experience. A guy that I work with who like there's like the people that I hang out with frequently at the office, and then there's like the people that I know pretty well, but like not like we don't really hang out a whole lot. He was one of those, and I took a route to the office that I never take, truly never. But the traffic was horrendous, and it was like I gotta go some other way, and I just in whatever one section of road cut somebody off, and it wasn't like egregious, but it was definitely rude, and it was like 6 turns before the office. So I'm like, this guy could be anybody, could go anywhere. Take a right turn, he takes a right turn. Go down the road, take a left turn, he takes a left turn. And I'm coming up on the parking lot. I'm like, please, just keep going.
Turn off.
Just go to the apartment or go to the intersection. Do not turn into this parking lot. I turn left, he turn. And it's like, shit. Now I got to figure out who this guy is because I've got to go apologize. And so like I'm going through the parking lot kind of slow while I'm like looking in my mirror, trying to see. I recognize who it is. I get inside and I kind of find him in the hallway, and I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. And he was like, huh? And I'm like, the guy that like cut you off? And then he was like, oh, that? And I'm like, fuck, he did notice. Like, he did pay attention to that. It's like, yeah, hey, my bad, man. He's like, oh, I didn't even care. Like, I just hoped that you were doing all right. I'm like, what's that about, dude? You trying to make me feel bad?
Drunk on the way to work, having a bad day, bad home life.
So,
dude, on the way
drunk on the way to work, you're gonna be drunk at work.
Turn up. This didn't happen to me, but this is the reason why I'm so cautious and careful going to and from work generally. Obviously, this one day was one off. Because oh my god, I'm terrified of that. But one of my previous coworkers and a manager of a different team had a bit of an incident where one of my old coworkers kind of like cut him off, and the manager comes up and he's like, like flipping her off in the window, and then he saw who it was, and he put his eyes forward, kept driving, didn't say a word to her about it either.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, if there's any possibility that it's someone you work with, first of all, you have to be apologetic if you're the one that cuts them off. Second of all, if you get cut off by somebody, you can't freak out. Like, there's somebody that you work with.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy.
It was crazy.
Wouldn't be me. Crazy. Wouldn't catch me.
I mean,
I'm so cool and chill.
So cool and chill.
The only ever time I've cut people off like trying to get to an exit on interstate, but I did like the wave out of the thing, and like nobody's ever really been mad at me except for this one time. I was on my way to school when I was still in university, and it was like they had the left lane blocked, but I needed to be in the right lane to make a turn anyway. And it's like you get about 3/4 mile of road to get over when it's like busy traffic, right? So there's this elderly woman in the right-hand lane, and she's like doing that thing where you like creep up really slowly, and there's like a 2.5 car lengths. So I slide right in there, and she gets on the horn because I thought she was letting me in. She gets on the horn, pulls up beside me, and I had my windows down, and she just goes, "You bitch," and then she drives off, and then like turns into a neighborhood. And I never saw her again.
That's awesome.
That's crazy. For 2.5 car lengths, is she freaking out?
How many Fox lengths is that?
Fox lengths?
Yeah, you heard me.
What's the size how long is an average fox? 2.5 feet?
I'm gonna go with 22 foxes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Now I'm with you. Now I understand the context. Wait,
2.5? No, that's not. That's a bad. You're stupid for agreeing with me. I'm gonna go with 14 foxes. That's
okay.
better.
Sure.
Well,
you and the voices in your head agreeing. Wait, okay. So I just remembered something I really wanted to talk about, and I almost forgot about.
All right.
I have beef with my maintenance men. And let me tell
Oh,
you why.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So there have been a number of incidents, and it's like they're nice people, but it's like pulling teeth to get them to do the thing that needs to be fixed, even if they have a fast turnaround time. Like it's usually like the next day
Yeah.
they'll like address it, but it's always like not fixed or like cool. You kind of missed the point, etc.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this time in particular, the like the water hookup to your toilet, like the
Yeah.
knob where you
Yeah.
can turn the water on and off. So that was like leaking a little bit of water.
Mm.
And like I couldn't find like there's like kind of a sweet spot where like the toilet would function, but it wasn't dripping as much, but it's still
Yeah.
dripping off and on.
Right.
I was like, shit, okay, well, I don't want to do anything with this because I don't want to fucking spray water everywhere. And
Yeah.
also, it's an apartment. That's the benefit. So I'm getting people to do this. So I submit a work order and I come back the next day. And actually, hold on. They came in and fixed it once, which what they did was probably just turn the knob a little bit. So anyway, I had put in another one like a couple weeks later because it was starting to be a problem again. And I come home from work and I go in the bathroom and I see drywall, just pieces across my bathroom floor,
Yep.
boot prints all over the floor from where they smeared the drywall and stepped all over, and there was some like skid mark, like from the boots.
Yeah.
And so I see that they had installed like a new like hookup.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, cool, they fixed it. They left a mess, but fucking whatever. I go to the laundry room and I see one of like my bath towels draped over the side. And I was like, I don't remember putting that there. And I was like, it's wet. What? And I look over and my bath towel that I use for my showers was no longer there in the bathroom. So presumably they used it to mop up the toilet water
Yeah.
and then just threw it in the washing machine. It's like, guys, come on, man.
Yeah.
Where's my bath towel?
But now it's a doo doo towel.
That was doo doo
That
towel.
was the doo doo butt towel because it's been in the butt water.
Like it's not the end of the world or anything. But
That's unfortunate.
just-
I mean, it is clean water coming out of that pipe. So really,
Yeah,
it's like
sink
floor.
water.
Like if you ever thrown your towel
Yeah.
on the floor, it's the same thing.
yeah,
But-
I mean, I did just wash it on hot water, and now
Yeah.
I'm like still using it.
You don't normally wash
But-
your towels in hot water?
I usually do.
Dude,
but
I hit
I-
normal and start. I don't ever pay attention to any of
I-
that shit.
I tune the temperature just based on what's in it. But that's about all I do.
Hey, honestly, high five and handshakes all around for us being 3 men in our 20s that know how to do laundry.
It's crazy that that's a bar.
It shouldn't be, but it is.
But it's not even just men. Like, there's a lot of people that we've talked about this today. There's people that like hire services.
Mhm.
Other people will come to their house, pick up their laundry, go back to their own house, wash the
that's
clothes,
crazy.
and then deliver them back.
Yeah.
And I there's people in their 30s doing this, married couples doing this, men and women both. Like, it's
Dude, I
Get
would
a
charge
washer.
an outlandish price and just get the rich people that don't want
Yeah.
to do it.
dude. You could make bank doing a delivery laundry service. Surely.
Dude, you should
Oh, yeah.
should see how much nannies make for wealthy families.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be
Dude,
caught
and
dead
it's-
before I'm a nanny.
It's not even like they'll be like, hey, this is rough around the edges figures, and like this whole situation is based on the truth. This person I know got offered $3,000 plus paid flight, plus paid lodging, plus paid all paid accommodation, paid trip to go to somewhere in Mexico to nanny, like bring the nanny with them. They're
Oh,
basically going
that's
to pay this
crazy.
person $3,000 to go to Mexico.
That's awesome. And did
Yeah,
they
that's
do
right.
it?
Yeah, hang out with a kid for $3,000 in Mexico. I'm taking that deal.
That's pretty cool.
You take that deal? I take that deal.
Damn,
Damn
fine.
good deal. Oh, you sound
That's-
stupid.
that's
You
just-
didn't say
yeah.
it right.
I've never seen the movie.
Crazy.
Sober.
Yes, you have. Okay, there we go. The addendum is what got you there.
Yeah, I gotta stop watching movies inebriated because then I know that I've seen it, but I didn't.
But
see
you
it.
don't know the movie.
That's what happened to me with the Babadook. And we were scrolling through, this is like a year ago at this point. We were scrolling through like Netflix or whatever.
Mhm.
And I was like, the Babadook. I know I've seen that and I know it's bad. I
No,
can't
it's
remember it
good.
'cause-
It's so good. That movie,
You're
that's a
remembering it.
great horror movie.
You're remembering a different movie because that movie is not good. Babadook. Yeah, so that was one of the movies we had watched for context for the audience, just when we were all hanging out one night and we were inebriated. And so I was like, well, I want to watch it again because I want to remember like anything about it. Turns out all the details I had remembered is like the whole movie, and it's not good.
No,
And,
no, you're whacked in the head. That movie's so good.
dude,
It's like
that kid is so annoying.
he's supposed to be because he's driving the woman insane. She can't get a good night's sleep because her kid's a
Dude,
freak.
adoption, late term abortion. Get rid of that
Damn.
fucking kid.
Dude, can you
The
feel your
Babadook.
story?
But the Babadook, cool. And they do all the scenes, and he's like, with his fingers, he grabs stuff. I bet.
Yeah, okay. The Babadook is creepy as fuck
Yeah.
and very cool. That movie is bad.
Oh, no.
But I do like the scene where they're in the car and the mom goes, "Why can't you just be normal?" And the kid goes, "Ah!" That's what I imagine it was like to raise Wes.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, I was like really, really quiet
Yeah.
around my parents. It was around you freaks that I actually got to like live a little bit.
I'm
Yeah,
glad you did, dude. I have great
It was a good
memories of you being
time.
a crazy person, and also being a crazy person with you. I told this story. Wes, you remember when we were?
I have great memories of you being a crazy person.
You remember when we were in the Jeep, and all of the doors and windows and the ceiling,
Yes.
and everything was,
And we were turning on to Appling Road.
and
Turning right.
My brother and Mason were riding in the car behind us, and
Oh,
while we
yeah.
were
I tell this
stopped,
shit all the time.
while we were stopped, because at the time I think that was the purple pants era. So I mean, I had
Yes.
like loose, stretchy pants that it was pajama pants. You know, I mean, they come and go easy. And I climbed up on the top bar of the Jeep, and I showed him my whole asshole. It was
To quote you, what you said was, asked you, did you moon him? And you said, oh, buddy, I showed him what I had for lunch. Yeah, you stood on the center console of the Jeep, pulled your pants down, and then laid your ass bare across that top bar.
Yeah, it turns
And
out
we were
this was
moving,
after-
by the way. We weren't still. We were accelerating from a stop. Like I just turned right and you stood up. Speed limit on this road is 45. We're going like 30 miles an hour and you got your ass out standing on top of this.
no. We were stopped. We were at a stop sign because like I mean it was because they were trapped. That was the whole point. Is we were at the stop sign stopped and they pulled up behind us. There was nowhere they could go. All they could do is just witness.
Turns out they really did see what you had for lunch because this was post using cardboard to wipe your ass. And you didn't get it all. Wes, you remember when my spare change in my car you took and just threw at stop signs?
Oh, yeah.
I just had like a bunch of pennies, spare
That's so
change, if you will. And
It's really
Every-
hard.
yeah, I think you did it with a ketchup packet as well at some point.
Mm-hmm. James, yeah, I've done a lot of shit like that. Like James and I used to go to the third floor of our school, and there's like this little, you have to go through like an empty conference room, and there's a balcony where you can sit, and it's like nobody's up there. You can actually get work done. And like James and I would meet up there because we had a break together, and like James would always go get something to eat, and he'd be like, have a bunch of leftover ketchup packets. He'd just start throwing them off the rail, trying to hit people. Man,
It's fucking awesome.
dude, we were degenerates. James's college arc was so funny.
James has had one of the most like historic character arcs
Yeah,
we've ever
he's-
seen.
He's such a good dude.
He'd be a cool guy.
I'm
to
not
have
saying he was a
fun.
bad guy. Yeah, I'm not saying he was a bad guy either
I-
back in the day.
I wish I still had. There's a Snapchat memory of like there's this building on the campus where it's like so it's 2 stories high, built like kind of like big block structure, and then there's a door on the second floor that literally it's the wall exterior wall, and there's a door on the second floor that opens out.
Mhm.
And one day James and I were like, "This is the dumbest shit we've ever seen." We walk by this every day, so we just sit there for like 15 minutes throwing sticks at it, trying to get somebody to open it.
Man, at my elementary school, we used
Oh.
to play wall ball at
Yeah.
recess, which
I miss
That's a
wall ball.
forgotten art nowadays.
dude, wall ball's so good. For those who don't know about wall ball, you throw the ball at the wall, and that's 99% of the game. There's like
We
a
were
bit where you'd
simple
have to
children.
run to the wall, and it's
Yeah,
a
if
fun
you
game.
don't hit the ball with the wall with the ball, like your ball goes short, you have to run and touch the wall before somebody else gets the ball and throws it to the wall, and then you're out if you don't touch the wall.
Yeah. And somehow we got the ball. You know how there'd be like on the exterior walls, there'd be like the speakers for the intercom system.
Oh yeah,
So we got the ball wedged
in the
between,
speaker.
in between the speaker and the wall. And so me and somebody that will remain nameless for the show, but Wes knows at least. You'll be able to guess at some point. Just took rocks and started throwing them at the intercom, and we threw them like arcing up to come down from the top, and we did that so much to where the speaker was pointing straight down before the ball finally came unwedged. And my middle school and my elementary school were like right next to each other, basically, like more or less on the same like campus, if you will. And so the bus would go past the elementary school every day in middle school.
Mhm.
And even when I was in middle school, like from that day, I was convinced I was gonna like have SEAL Team 6 come and take me out for that. And like even into middle school, I was like, oh God, they're gonna get me for that. They're gonna get me for that. They never did. They didn't know shit. They never even fixed it either. I don't even know if anyone noticed it. So at a certain middle school or elementary school in Memphis, if you see a pointed down intercom, that was me.
That's awesome. I love breaking stuff. As we come to the end of this podcast, I'd like to take a moment to apologize. This is a disgusting ass. We were nasty in this episode. And we could give a disclaimer at the start that says, warning, it's going to get nasty up in here.
But we're not, because you know what we're not doing? Editing.
We're not editing. That is the first and foremost thing. The other thing that it's if I had to sit through it, so do you, kind of thing. I'll just apologize now.
Crazy to put the apology at the very end for
Yeah.
the troopers that stuck it all the way through. Because
only they're the ones that deserve the apology. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you
The
stuck it all the
freaks
way
that are
through,
still here, you deserve that apology.
share your gross story.
That's true. Share your gross story. Get our comments.
Drop a like on the video and hit the bell.
Hit like the bell.
Like the bell.
Watch the fucking TikToks I post. You animals.
And that's gonna do it for episode 11. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for
baby.
listening to Mountains Don't Like Baseball episode 11. We'll definitely record the next one in a timely manner, and we'll catch you all at that time where it is.
Bye bye.